rise and grind, folks. Guys, I am on the way to an existing customer. This is a double heat maintenance. I believe this customer has two newer Ducane furnaces. I know the AC units, we just came out there in the spring. We replaced the second floor AC, I believe, if not last year, like 2 years ago. I am almost there right now for the check and clean. Let's rock and roll. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys. These are our two Ducane 80%. What was this? A0 G1UH. So guys, for Ducane, the G1UH is a single stage 80% furnace. First things first, we're just gonna replace the filters. I got two brand new ones over there. Let me replace the filters. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Got my new filters in. Flame sensors don't look too bad. Still gonna clean them. And gotta clean the burners off. I'll be back. All right. Sensors are cleaned. Also, I cleaned the burners. And my ports are clean. And for context, both of these furnaces are 3 years, going on 4 years old. So now what I'm gonna do is arm up my igniters. There's no capacitors inside. These are both ECM. Alright. Check for continuity. Cool. Alright, let's check these igniters here. These not bad. And let's look at the other one here. See what we got. 49, not bad. All right. And I mentioned this in previous videos. If you got a motor with no capacitor, meaning if this is an ECM, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Hold on. There we go. Now, if you have a motor that doesn't have a capacitor, meaning if this is an ECM motor, you can still check for amps on the common, but there's no capacitor on this motor for me to check. There's one outside, but nothing inside. But guys, let me put this back together. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Right now I'm just testing the units. And two things, if I didn't already mention this, that I like about Ducane and also Lennox in general, which is under Allied Air. One thing I like about Ducane and Lennox Furnaces, one, I like the built-in 3-amp fuses. Not to say we don't already have these, but the built-in 3-amp fuses come in handy in the event that you have a low voltage short, either on your furnace circuit or on your AC circuit outside. Instead of the transformer popping, this 3-amp fuse is going to open up. This saves you time. You don't have to replace transformers like you would on a conventional furnace without this built-in 3-amp fuse. That's one thing I like. Second thing I like is this furnace has the ability to store the last 10 system events, which does come in handy if the customer has any intermittent problems. So, like I said, guys, you hear me say this all the time. The two hardest things to diagnose are compound issues, meaning if you have one part that fails behind another part, there is no way to diagnosing two failed parts at the same time unless you do one at a time. And two, the second hardest thing to diagnose is intermittent problems, because, guys, we can only diagnose what we see. If we don't see the active fault, then it's hard to say with certainty what the failure is if it's not actually currently happening. So the last thing you want to do is start throwing parts at a furnace but this helps you in the event that this furnace does pop up with an intermittent fault code. You just push the recall button, and this is here to help you out. So, but guys, that's all there is to it. I'm going to test the other one here. These are two relatively newer furnaces. Everything's rocking and rolling. And outside, nothing was done. Inside, outside, the AC units are about the same age as the furnaces. Both outside units, everything is clean out there. I looked at the records, nothing was replaced. Everything is brand new. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and stop this at least one more time, and I'm going to start the other one. I want to hear this fan motor, make sure everything's rocking and rolling. But there you have it. Furnace tune-up, double Ducane furnaces. Everything's rocking and rolling. I'm going to start the other unit, do the paperwork, and head out. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.